this video, we will find out who, besides Astro Skibidi Toilet, was on the battlefield. Why didn't Big Theme help his friends? How did TVMAN Titan know about this way of fighting? Was Plunger Man hypnotized by TVMAN? Why is Big TVMAN so aggressive, and what is he hiding? This and much more in this video, so be sure to watch the video to the end, make some tea and get some cookies, because this episode has a lot of secret moments. Let's go. Hello everyone, with you Razmeek. And as usual, after more than a week, finally came out at last. 68 episode. But before I start, I would like to thank you for your likes and views. Unfortunately, now most people watch this channel without subscribing. Let's fix that. Please, if you watch, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. Alright, let's get to the analysis. Oddly enough, even though it's episode 68, this episode is a continuation of part 4 of episode 67. Well, as far as I'm concerned, because it's really a continuation only from another person, from another cameraman. Alright, let's get to the breakdown. And as usual, let's start with what Dafuq left in the description under his video. He just wrote TVMAN Titan Flexite. On top of that, there are some other changes. He still thanks YouTuber HoovyTube for the extra effects, not the simple ones like before. That's the end of the new description. Well, let's get on with the series itself. And so, episode 68, right away we see the cameraman being hit, then we see the agents enter the base Skibidi Toilet. And yes, this is part 4, but from a different point of view. And here are just these frames. From behind we see how fake TVMAN fight with Titan TV, and how Plunger Man was able to enter the base at the last second. All of this we see from behind on behalf of another cameraman. This is how TVMAN Titan actually fought against TVMAN. Who did not watch the 4th part, I remind you that we have a total of 3 TVMAN, as well as 2 pilots. Fake TVMAN fires missiles at TVMAN Titan, and maybe this is something you didn't see coming. Let's take a closer look. When first TVMAN attacked Titan with his missiles, TVMAN Titan defended himself with his ball. Then he lowers his sword, but then TVMAN gets wounded, but TVMAN Titan's sword didn't touch TVMAN. I think this is a gaffe from dafuqboom, or maybe I'm confusing something. Write in the comments. Next, TVMAN Titan uses his core to finish him off, but this time, instead of using the core beam, he uses a sphere. And by the way, this is the first time Titans have used a sphere in place of a beam. He is then attacked by a second fake TVMAN and uses his lasers. And it's exactly the same TVMAN from part 4, and look how the TVMAN did. He reflected all of TVMAN's beams, and thus used his power against him. We also notice that TVMAN has 2 lasers on his head, and that's how he drove the second TVMAN away. Next comes the Skibidi pilots. And for them too, the Titan's Duckman has a gift, or rather gifts. As we noticed, the first TVMAN survived, but of course not for long. As you may have noticed, as soon as TVMAN Titan flew out to this Skibidi Toilet, there was interference on the screen. This is due to the fact that the cameraman is filming. And then there is another question, TVMAN Titan without his screen. How did he see this Skibidi Toilet? The thing is, TVMAN Titan has another screen on his belt, and he used that screen to respond to the toilet. Well, what about the rest of the Gemen? The second Gemen was destroyed, with a red light which is capable of self-destroying any opponent, as we noticed for the first time in 44 episodes, and by the way, yes, the tone has changed. Also, TV Titan uses his orange beam, which sets any Skibidi Toilet on fire. So yes, what about the purple beam that was first shown in series 39? And yes, look at that detail. As we know, the purple glow hypnotizes absolutely anyone. Yes, even agents. And here's an example, by the way, we didn't notice, but Plunger Man hypnotized Plunger Man because he didn't want to back down. So this Carby Pobician was hypnotized, so he crashed into this Skibidi Toilet. And by the way, please like it if you notice what color screen ray wasn't there. And after Titan single-handedly destroyed 2 TVMANs, a parasite is sent to infect him. But luckily, the scientists made him a defense against the parasite. Skibidi, the scientists should have realized a long time ago that cameraman and TVMAN Titan, it's not Speakerman Titan for them to infect them so easily. And of course, the third Gaman was looking at the whole thing, and he was just shocked at TVMAN Titan. And he sees the cameraman looking at him, and he wants to destroy him, but TVMAN Titan has other plans. He demonstrates his new move. He teleports his arm and chops off all the limbs of this TVMAN. And that moment reminded me of a certain game. You've probably guessed it by now. By the way, this game is from Valve, and the author of Skibidi Toilet is very inspired by this studio. Next, TVMAN Titan kills the third fake G-Man. The other Titans are surprised and praise TVMAN Titan for a good job. Cameraman likes and speaker. May claps. TVMAN is a little embarrassed as he has changed his emotion. Next, we notice a small toilet, but it was destroyed by this big TVMAN. Before it was destroyed, this little toilet, the big TVMAN said, "Shut up." I don't know why he reacted so aggressively to this toilet. Maybe he has some kind of history, because as we've noticed, there's no one like him anymore. He's the only one. He first appeared in episode 40, and he only appeared a few times in the show. 4, maybe 5 times in total. I think he has a sad story. Maybe the Skibidi Toilets wiped out his entire race, and he was the only one left, and that's why he was so aggressive in destroying that toilet. I mean, the last time we spotted him was in episode 66. There were big screens there, of course, but those screens don't look anything like him. His TV is a little bit different from Togo's, let's say, here on the top right. But before that, we spotted him in episode 60. There, with the help of his screen and with the help of the cameramen, we followed the fake G-Man as they fight with the Skibidi Toilets. And by the way, I was thinking about the fake one. It's more likely that it's even the original G-Man, since at this point the original G-Man has a crack on his forehead. Well, in 60 series, the Jivan had a crack on his forehead. And as we remember, after Skibidi the scientist destroyed those cameramen, but the recording was preserved, and we used this TVMAN to watch everything that happened there. By the way, about the Skibidi, did you know they appeared in episode 68? Yes, look, right here! The Titans were followed by one of the Astro Toilets, and also on the left, you can see something like a face, but it's not quite accurate. Write it in the comments. What is certain is that it's already arrived under the mount in the form of an army of cameramen. The agent then proposes to the big TVMAN, teleport to the Skibidi base, but the Skibidi refuses and says, "Not now, we'll see it first." I mean, the TVMAN are so careful that until they check the area, they'll never storm the place, which is why they're elite agents and have fewer casualties. Just them. Or maybe they don't even have any losses at all. I don't remember this point too. Write in the comments. But of course, cameramen and speakermen need the TVMAN, because only together they can defeat Skibidi Toilets. Well, that's it, folks. That's how the video turned out. I'm sure that the next series will take place entirely on the basis of Skibidi. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. But you were on the Razmeek channel and yours was Razmeek. I'll meet you about other videos. And also, at the end, you can watch other videos on my channel about Skibidi Toilets. There are breakdowns of previous episodes, as well as a full analysis of the Skibidi characters. Bye now.